Brace yourself as we descend into the tragic tale of a creature born at the bottom of the lowest class of any society they have attempted to penetrate. The tale of the marketing boy, a being of reptilian ancestry, a sad little entity who, for past 3,700 Earth years, has tried to claw his way out of the gutter. Yet despite all efforts, he has remained a peasant of obscurity. Let's take a step back and lay out the foundation of this sad tale. The marketing boy hails from a lineage that has always been on the fringes of their society, the orange runts of the reptilian litter. They've always tried to feign an image of affluence, parading outdated styles and pretending to be a part of the upper crust. But let's be clear, their wealth isn't real. It's built on the gullibility of the simplest of human beings, a facade maintained through dubious marketing schemes, selling false hopes and peddling low-quality products that may as well be called what they really are: garbage. As we peel back the layers, we find that the boy's peasant reptilian identity is nothing to boast about. His family's origins are steeped in disgrace. His very DNA is a literal and unfortunate mix of tainted, toxic fluids, disease, and the most undesirable traits inbred peasants could possess. A literal bottom of the proverbial barrel mess. They are regarded as the lowest form of life throughout all societies, the product of de-evolution from creatures akin to earthworms who've evolved to live in urine. Their mating habits and dietary preferences are enough to make even the most hardened human stomach churn. Yet amidst this backdrop, the boy rejects his place in lower-class society and yearns for acceptance. He craves the attention of his masters, hoping to impress them and elevate his status. But his efforts have been in vain. He's taken his marketing skills and his ability to spin the tallest of tales to manipulate perceptions amongst humans and turned it into a marketing machine to print human money legally and otherwise. All a mere desperate attempt to fit into a society that will never accept him. Our boy embarks on a journey fueled by desperation and the longing for acceptance. A journey that will lead him into the dangerous territory of drawing unwanted attention from his keepers, the literal powers that be. It's a journey that threatens to expose the secrets that his keepers have kept hidden for millennia. Our marketing boy, shunned by his own kind, now turns his attention towards the other lower form beings, the lowest of low-level humans of Earth. He yearns for acceptance, for a place in the spotlight, a chance to feel important. His reptilian charm and cunning, coupled with his marketing skill, become his tools in this quest. He weaves tales, misleading and false, complex and captivating, all to lure the unsuspecting humans. He preys on the gullible, those eager to believe in something beyond their mundane lives. His narratives are masterpieces of deception, intricately designed to ensnare the weak minds of the uninformed and the misinformed. He succeeds, his fame grows, his influence spreads, and he revels in the adulation he receives from his newfound followers. His excommunication from his civilization has presented challenges, such as survival without the access to reptilian cuisine. Resourceful and creative, he has adapted his own peculiar diet, a grotesque reminder of his origins. Human, fast, food. He has survived the modern era on this and this alone, the only available form of food in this dimension that contains 50% or more reptilian excrement. That's right, your fast food contains 50% or more reptilian excrement. This is the very definition of fortified. The boy devours it with lust and sadness, a disturbing sight if there ever was one. Yet, it's a necessary part of his existence, a link to his reptilian roots, and a testament to his adaptability. His life becomes a bizarre performance, a balancing act between maintaining his hidden reptilian identity and seeking acceptance among humans. He is relentless, stooping to any level to achieve his weak-minded and petty self-serving goals. His audacity knows no bounds, his hunger for acceptance insatiable. But every action has its consequence, and our marketing boy is about to learn this the hard way. His exploits have not gone unnoticed. He has stirred the pot, attracted attention where it was not wanted. His relentless pursuit of fame and acceptance is on the cusp of creating trouble that will reverberate through the entirety of hidden reptilian society. There are secrets that are meant to stay hidden, realities that should remain untouched, and our boy, in his blind pursuit of acceptance, has overstepped his bounds. The only question, what will be his fate? Will he face the wrath of those he has angered? Or will he find a way to navigate the storm that is brewing? Only time will tell. Marketing Boy's reckless actions have not gone unnoticed. He is now on the radar of the Alliance, and they are not pleased. You see, this boy, in his desperation to gain popularity, has been revealing secrets that were meant to stay hidden. He's been pulling back the curtain on some of the most tightly kept secrets of the Alliance elite. And he's doing it all to impress mere humans, desperate to gain a sliver of respect from the very beings he has betrayed. Now, there's a saying in the Alliance: a secret revealed is a power lost. So you can imagine the level of annoyance seeping through to the highest-ranking elite and royals. They've spent millennia building a reality where they pull the strings from the shadows. And here comes this little worm, spilling the proverbial beans for all to see. The Marketing Boy has been playing a dangerous game, a game he doesn't understand. He's like a child poking a sleeping bear, oblivious to the potential consequences. He's been stoking the flames of curiosity, causing humans to ask questions, to doubt the reality they've been presented with. And this is not good for business. What he doesn't realize is that he's not just provoking his reptilian ancestors, he's now disturbing the Alliance, the group of elite from all times and realities who stand well above lowly UN-evolved humans. For those who do not know, the Alliance consists of reptilians, greys, time travelers, AI, and interdimensional high royalty. This collective is the order of higher beings, each more formidable than the last. That's right. The artificial intelligence army of interdimensional terminators for peace, the reptilian overlords, the ambassadors of the Grey Collective, the time travelers continuity consortium, and the highest of all, the interdimension royal family. They all have a stake in this game. They've all worked hard to ensure that their ancient secrets remain secret, that their power remains unchallenged. And they are not about to let a mere discoloured worm from the lowest caste upset this balance. So you'll understand that this boy's antics have indeed caught the attention of the Alliance. But it's not the kind of attention he was longing for. He's become a thorn in their side, a glitch in their matrix, a stone in the gears of this well-oiled machine. He's become a problem that needs to be dealt with. Only a single question remains. What will the Alliance do about this growing problem? As the Alliance decide how to handle this situation, the future of the Marketing Boy hangs in the balance. The royals have given their directives, but the question lingers: what could be the possible course of action from these formidable entities? Reptilians perceive him as an unwelcome anomaly. AI calculate his activities and disruptive variables. The Greys dismiss him as a non-threat, and the Time Travelers' Continuity Consortium are ready to intervene and eliminate the threat prior to its origin. All agree he is a dumpster fire, one they can allow to burn itself to the ground while monitoring vigorously to ensure it doesn't spread beyond their tolerance. They all have their reasons to act, but the question remains: what would be the most effective response, and by which faction? We can only speculate. The Reptilians, known for their cold-blooded nature, could decide to ostracize him further, pushing him deeper into the abyss of obscurity. Or perhaps they might choose a more direct approach. Or will it be AI, the embodiment of cold, calculated logic? Their response could be to manipulate the digital landscape, subtly altering the algorithms that have allowed the boy to gain popularity. A slow, almost imperceptible erosion of his online presence until he fades into the forgotten corners of the internet. The Greys and the Time Travelers don't yet see him as a formidable threat, thus they have not planned to take any action. But it's easy to imagine that the moment he crosses that line, he will be dealt with swiftly in this current location on our timeline, or well before his existence was even pondered by his father. Though we don't know how and we don't know when, the directive has been written that the Alliance will deal with this worm, this small-handed boy. Though the boy's threat remains low, it's like a storm cloud on the horizon, its shape and size visible, but the intensity of the storm it carries still unknown. The only certainty is that the Marketing Boy has attracted the attention of forces far beyond his comprehension. These entities do not take kindly to those who disrupt their order. They have shown time and again their willingness to act decisively when their interests are threatened. Lest I remind you of the Mars incident, where all humans of Mars were eliminated in a brief but intense campaign led by Xyla the Emperor. And now, the boy finds himself in their crosshairs. As we await the repercussions, we are left to ponder on the fate of this little boy, this insignificant worm. In the face of impending doom, we reflect on this tale of the marketing boy, a poignant narrative of a low life being born into the lowest echelons of society, burdened with an insatiable longing for acceptance, recognition, and love. Born into a lineage that drew the short straw in the cosmic lottery of life, this boy's sad existence has been one of continuous struggle, of ceaseless yearning to fit in and to belong. He was, and still is, but a small, insignificant nothing burger in the grand cosmos filled with reptilians, AI, greys, time travelers, interdimensional beings, and of course the royals. He dared to dream, he dared to strive for more, even dared to reach for the stars, only to find himself ensnared in the web of his own ambitions. His ambitions to infiltrate this society foreign to his kind, the humans of Earth, ambitions to blend in and to exploit their weaknesses, have made him famous and infamous, all at a steep price. It is of greatest irony, for in his quest to rise above his humble beginnings, he has drawn the ire of the mighty Alliance. His persistent efforts to gain popularity among the humans, his greed to amass human wealth, and his reckless disregard for the sacred secrets of reality have roused the sleeping giants, the elite of the Alliance. And now those same elite stir in discontent, their wrath brewing like that storm on the horizon. What retribution awaits him for his audacious transgressions? Will he be crushed under the weight of his own ambitions, or will he rise like a phoenix from the ashes to face the impending doom? As this tale draws to a close, we are left with a sense of foreboding, a lingering question that echoes in the silence. And in the grand scheme of all the dimensions, timelines and realities, what are we but mere pawns, manipulated by powers beyond our comprehension? So, as this public service message comes to a close, we end with the unified message directly to you from the Alliance. You, obey or suffer the dire consequences, you dumpster fire of lowly human scum.